So I'm going to celebrate today, but from the tomorrow, we're going to focus on technology.
Hi there, and welcome to the Parachain Auctions podcast hosted by Kraken. I'm Brian Hoffman, crypto platform product lead, and I'm glad you could join me out here on the cutting edge of crypto technologies. On this show, you'll hear from leaders and innovators around the world building parachains on Polkadot and Kusama. Tune in for insights from the best and brightest about their new projects. Whether this is the first you've heard of parachains or you're a DeFi aficionado, come with us behind the scenes as we explore the technology of the future today. Today, we have with us Sota Watanabe, founder of Astar Network and Shiden Network, and Maarten Henskens, infrastructure developer, whose team just won the third Parachain slot. Welcome to the show, Sota, and welcome back, Maarten.
Hi, Brian. It's great to
us.
be here again. Yeah, awesome. Looking forward to the conversation. So thank you for doing this with us and help us or celebrate together with us the third win on the Kusama Parachain auction. So we are thrilled to be here and thrilled to be the third one on Kusama.
Yeah, it's super exciting, and I feel like it's a whole new team now because we get to talk to Sota today, and you've had a major name change. So last time we spoke, you guys were part of, or I guess you're technically still part of Plasm Network. It's just now Astar Network. So uh, maybe we could just start by you guys can give a little bit of background on what the name change is all about and why you guys decided to do that.
Yeah, sure. I can take it. So we started making Plasma Network 2 years ago, and at that time we were making a layer 2 solution, just bringing Plasma into Polkadot space. But we extend our vision, and now we are making dapps hub on Kusama and on Polkadot. And because of the name, many people think that we are making layer 2 solution on Polkadot and Kusama, but we are doing much more. So Astar Network is a dapps hub on Kusama and Polkadot, supporting Ethereum virtual machine, WebAssembly, and layer 2 solution. So layer 2 solution is just one feature for us. So we are doing much more than layer 2. That's why we rebranded from Plasm to Astar Network.
That makes a lot of sense. I think that definitely had that question in my mind. I think when I first heard about you guys, and I think that really does help clarify what you're trying to do with the project. So back to the big news. You guys are the third Parachain slot to be filled. That must be super exciting. You guys look like you maybe need some rest too. It's probably been a rough week, right? How has it been going?
Yeah,
How's the
exactly.
team doing?
So yeah, we have been working on Plasm and Astar Network for more than 2 years to become a Parachain. So this is definitely a wonderful moment for us, but this is just a beginning. So before the launch, there are a lot of marketing war in the ecosystem. But from now, we are going to focus on the technology, we are going to focus on the product, and the product make a difference from this moment. So I'm going to celebrate today, but from the tomorrow, we're going to focus on technology. How about Maarten?
Yeah, you could definitely go to Disneyland for the day or something, and then come back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. It was a very exciting day. So we are very happy that our collaborators are now producing blocks on Kusama as Parachain. So it's really awesome to be one of the first, actually. Like this is all brand new for everyone in the ecosystem becoming a Parachain. Like Corora is now one, Moonbeam is now one, and we are the third. And actually, we are the only three-part projects now who are running on Kusama. So we are very happy to be here. Like Sota was telling, we have been working on this for 2 years now, and we are waiting to become a Parachain for 2 weeks. We actually thought it would happen last year, but it's now. So we are really excited to become a Parachain now, and we will celebrate. We have a party planned, a team party on online on Friday, where we will do some poker event and where we will drink some beer together and talk together. So looking forward on Friday for the event, and now we just celebrate it on online as well, because we became a Parachain at the moment we had our team meeting. So we all went together and countdown, and the moment it was zero, we all celebrated and cheered a lot. So really glad that we are part of this now. So thank you.
Yeah, I feel like I would be very nervous that I would stay asleep or sleep through the actual time that it goes live. But it seems like you guys were pretty excited about that. So I think the big question now is, what are you going to be doing next? What do the next few weeks look like for the Shiden network?
Yes, for now, we have our shell is now operating on Kusama, so we will slowly upgrade our runtime. Um, Afterwards, more collators will be added on Shadon. We will start distributing and calculating the rewards for the crowd loan participants. So there's still a lot of work ahead of us. We have different phases we are going through. So now we are still in phase one. We just um, added our collator on Kusama is producing blocks, so that's just very small actually, but we will slowly upgrade and implement our smart contract features, our EVM module, our WASM module. Everything will be slowly upgraded, and we are looking forward to becoming a dApp hub on Kusama.
Yeah, that's super exciting, and I don't think any of the products yet have distributed their rewards yet, but that's going to be happening very soon, and it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I think sounds like you guys have a somewhat similar approach to I can't remember if it was Akala or Moon River that was talking about their phased approach, but it sounds similar. And I think it's definitely something that people will have to follow. How can people see where things are at and the progress that's been made so far now that you're live? We do have clients that ask are like, okay, you guys have won. What's going on? How do I keep track of what's next?
Yeah, one of our main um, channels is Twitter, so you can follow us on Twitter. But we also, if you go to our website, Astar.network, you also have the opportunity to join our newsletter because we are aware that not everyone is following Telegram or Discord or Twitter. So it's possible to join our newsletter as well to get the latest updates or join a community on Discord or Telegram. We have an announcements channel on Telegram as well. But we are the fastest on Twitter. So that's the best place if you want to be on top of us with all the latest developments right from the beginning. So will be the best place.
Yeah, if
So
you have
so
any question, feel free to ask us on Discord and Telegram. We are always there.
perfect. And since you had the name change, what's the new Twitter handle? Just in case people don't know.
Yeah, our new handle is Astar Network. A is capital and N is also capital.
Very nice. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the win. So building up to the big win, how were you guys monitoring all of this? I mean, was the whole team like in a group chat, or like how are you guys organizing around all this?
Yeah, we have a team Slack, for example. So we are talking to each other on Slack, and but yeah, how we handling this? We have a great ambassador community. So ambassadors are mainly for us to help us in the community support because we don't have time to answer, like every day the same questions. So they will answer that for us, and we just focus on the technology, getting things ready, like articles, press releases, getting our website up to date. Now with the rebranding, it was going on during the crowd loan period, so we had to do the rebranding on all our websites. We have to take care of the crowd loan support. So it was a very hectic day, hectic weeks actually. And like Kusama was saying, expect chaos. It was chaos for us, but it was organized chaos. So, and that's how we all like it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And you've reminded me now. So now that we are you've won. Sota, you don't know this, but on the last podcast, Maarten was asked a chaos score for how chaotic it was. So I'm going to ask both
Uh,
of you. Maarten, do you have a revised chaos score? And Sota, what would be your chaos score for this?
Yeah, I already told you, that was very difficult. But now, after everything is gone now, so we are a Parachain. So the chaos was there, but the chaos was, I must say, let's give it a score, a 7, because I think the Polkadot auctions, that will be the most important and more chaotic, because for us, that's what we were aiming for from the beginning, to become one of the first on Polkadot. So we are very excited about that. So yeah. So for now, actually, because we are in this chaotic period for some weeks now, actually we are getting used to it for the chaotic. So I must say, from an 8, I'll go to a 7 now. So, but I think for the Polkadot, we will go back to the 8 or 9, maybe, let's say. So I'm not so sure about Sota. Sota, what's your score?
Yeah, from 0 to 10, right?
Yeah.
11. My score
11.
is 11. Yeah, there are a lot of chaos in the community from the technical side as well as the community side. So there are a lot of conversation. You know, yeah. So joining the we did not make a website to join the crowdrun, so we have to educate the people how to join crowdrun from Kraken or using Polkadot.js. So yeah, I could not sleep well. So we're gonna improve our ecosystem and the project and the product, and then regarding the Polkadot, it's gonna be much easier for users to join our crowdrun.
Yeah, I think that that's
Yeah.
going to be a huge upgrade from the current situation. I think a lot of people are just trying to figure out how to get this thing done to begin with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just about to ask you, like, you guys have set forth this goal of being like the first one on Polkadot Parachain. So is there anything else besides what you just mentioned that you guys are planning to do in order to accomplish that goal? Like, how are you going to like bump up your game to try and be that first slot on Polkadot?
Yeah, we learned a lot from the Kusama Parachain auction. The one of the things is that we have to make an interface for user to join our crowdrun, the Polkadot crowdrun. And the another thing is the hard cap is much higher. It was much higher. So we're gonna decrease the hard cap so that it's gonna be easier for us to collect the dots from the users. And I learned a lot from the KSM crowdrun. So actually, there are a lot of whales, and whales decided winner. So we may need another bonus rate, or we may need another incentive for big dot holders.
So how has your audience responded so far to like the different bonuses and things that you guys have planned? I mean, do you find, I know that some of the schemes have been really complicated, some of them have been pretty simple, but how has your community responded to how you guys have rolled out yours?
Yeah, actually, we didn't had that easy bonus page. We had a little bit. It wasn't that easy to understand. We had a very difficult formula to, but we made some calculator for the users to use as well. So that was very helpful. So that's something we learned during the Kusama crowd loan. Like Sota was telling, we have learned a lot. So we already are making our strategy now for the Polkadot auctions, because we have to use the information that we have now already in our strategy for the Polkadot, because it can be very important to have that on in our documentation. And like we had a lot of educational videos, a lot of videos ready for our users to join, but still it was very difficult. So that's why we are also very thankful for Kraken, because we know that a lot of the contributions came from you guys. I'm not so sure how many, but I know it will be somewhere around the 30, maybe 40% coming from Kraken. So that's
Yeah.
really helpful from us. So because it was that easy for users to use Kraken exchange to join the crowd loan, and that's actually what we have learned for the Polkadot auctions as well. We need to make it as easy as possible for users to join, because we are in this every day. So for us, it's like child play, it's like click click, and we are in. But we understand for new crypto users, it will be lots like, oh, you have to switch chain. I have to load up my account. What is this? So we need to make sure that this would be ready, and just with click click, and a new user can stake their dots in our crowd loan. So I think that is one of the most important things that we learned during the crowd loan now, that we need to make it as easy as possible to contribute in the crowd loan.
Yeah, I think you make some good points there, and we appreciate the kind words about Kraken. I mean, ultimately, we're all trying to bring these kinds of technologies to everybody and make it easier and less friction for people to get involved. And so we're glad to do our part to help build that out. Is there anything that you can share with us that maybe no one knows yet? Or is there anything coming down the pipe that you'd like to put out there for us, little tidbits for our Kraken listeners? Or are you going to keep it top secret for now?
I will leave this to the founder, Sota. If you have
Yeah,
something to share, I will not do this.
yeah. Not sure the Kraken user knows this fact or not, but we are making a dapps hub that support Ethereum virtual machine, WebAssembly, and Layer 2. And the most important thing is dapps staking. So by creating dapps on Shiden and Astar, they can get basic income. I think this is pretty new idea. So when you are making something on the top of Ethereum, you have to pay gas. But if you are building on Shiden or Astar, you can earn Shiden token or Astar token from block rewards. So your development will be funded from blockchain. So yeah, this is the one of the way to make a decentralized autonomous organization. So we are going to enable dapps staking in coming weeks. So there are a lot of the interesting feature will be enabled and
That's really,
implemented very soon. Yeah.
yeah, that's really exciting. I think anything you can do to really enrich the developer ecosystem. I mean, that's the lifeblood of every network. So I think that'll be really cool to see happen. And I hope it works out for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again on the big win. So Shiden is now the third Parachain slot to go live. And I just want to thank you both for joining us today. I hope you have a great day, get some rest, and get ready for that next Polkadot slot auction.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I'm going to sleep.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Thank
Great
Thanks,
you.
pleasure.
guys. Thanks again to our guests, Sota and Maarten, who have triumphantly survived both a complete project renaming and a chaos score of 11, which is literally off the scales. So it was pretty chaotic for them. But they still survived and managed to become the third Parachain auction on Kusama. Make sure you like, subscribe, and review us on your favorite podcast platform, and we will be sure to bring you along to get a backstage pass to the world of Parachain auctions. Remember, you can always learn more about all things crypto by going to kraken.com/learn. Until next time, I'm Brian Hoffman, and this has been the Parachain Auctions podcast, hosted by Kraken. This content is not financial or investment advice. All interviews and discussions are opinions only. Kraken does not endorse the accuracy of this content. None of the following information should be construed as a recommendation to support any specific Parachain project or to participate in Parachain auctions in general. See our terms of service for more information.